So this is a very, very important and a huge comment. How do you deal with transphobia? And there's so many ways you can deal with transphobia, but I'm going to offer you 3 tips that I think I see consistently to be very helpful. I have lipstick on my hand, and that I see consistently working for people. So transphobia is hard. Transphobia is shitty. And when it hits, it can really, really hit us. Tip number 1, recognize that the transphobia you're experiencing from others has absolutely everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. This is very, very hard because you're still going to feel something, because you're still going to get your feelings hurt. But remind yourself that what you're experiencing is their inner stuff, is their inner toxic things in relationship to what transgender people are. It is inundated things within themselves that society has taught them, or their belief system has taught them. It's very toxic, it's very polluted. Transphobic individuals who behave transphobically are people who have not really looked at their own shadow selves. It has so much more to say about them and absolutely nothing to say about you. When they're being transphobic towards you, they're not really being transphobic toward you per se as a person. They're being transphobic toward all transgender people because that's the inner beliefs they carry, that's the nasty shit they carry, and honestly, they just need to go and detox it. I really wish that everybody who experienced transphobic people would just give them a business card of a therapist to go and detox that shit. But that's the first thing that you can do. Recognize it's not about you, even when it's hurting so much. It says way more about themselves, and they're exposing themselves to you. They're exposing how they're lacking insight, intelligence, and growth. Tip number 2. Have support system. Have group of people who love you and support you, who affirm you. Go to them when you get hit with transphobia. Spend some time venting. Yes, venting is okay. Spend some time venting. Let that stuff out. In other words, detox that other person's shit that was placed on you. Just let it all out. Then, after you give yourself some time to vent, regroup, and you're going to be okay. Tip number 3. Okay, after you regroup, after you vented, after you dropped off somebody else's toxic shit, do something for yourself that further affirms your gender, that first makes you feel wonderful, makes you feel confident, makes you feel very, very good about who you are. Maybe post a great selfie about yourself on social media and have people affirm or say wonderful things about you. Maybe go get yourself something. Maybe go to a dinner with a group of friends that you love and enjoy being around. But do something for yourself that makes you feel elevated, makes you feel very good about yourself. So those are my 3 tips on how to cope when you're going to hit with transphobia.